What is up, Virgo? How are y'all doing, man? It is now time for your January 2024 main monthly reading. Here we are, y'all. Ready to kick off the year of the dragon. Yeah, I love it. Got any dragons in the house? Got any dragons? Yo, here we go. 2024. All right, so for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description box of this video. That's where you're going to find everything you need to know. All right, okie dokie. So let's jump on into this and start this off with the person from the past. This first piece of the video is for those of you inquiring about somebody from the past. Damn, I thought a card was yelling at me there, but I lost it. Virgo and the past person. Anything happening here? Anything happening, universe, between Virgo and the person they are dealing with or interested in from the past? High Priestess. Okay. So your intuition's telling you something about this person. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Let's see. Okay, ba-boom. Oh, Two of Swords. You're up in your head really overthinking this, though. And the Two of Wands. So your intuition's telling you something, but you're overthinking it. You don't know if it's your ego or your intuition. I think your intuition for some of you is telling you that this person might be back, or that they're at least planning on making a return, especially if you all have done this before. And I'm really getting strongly here that I know not all of you have, but there's a good little group of you who have already done this before with this person. But I think your intuition's telling you that this person might be back. You're up in your head. You're not 100% sure whether that's your ego or your intuition telling you that. So some of you might be driving yourselves a little bit nuts. You're starting to think that you're just cooking this up in your head and imagining it. No, you're not. No, you are not. Because Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, this person is absolutely planning on at least what they would say or what they would do if the two of you were in communication. I think they have or may still currently be doing things to try to get your attention. But when it comes to just coming straight towards you and showing up in your inbox, they don't really know exactly how to start a conversation with you. I think they're scared. I think this person's too scared to talk to you. They probably already know, or at least they feel very strongly in their mind, the tongue lashing you would probably give them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Emperor reversed, Five of Wands here. This person's very insecure and intimidated by you. Very much so. Very much so. But nope, you're not imagining this. You're not cooking that up in your imagination. This person is absolutely contemplating whether or not it would be a good idea to reach out to you. But I think at the end of the day, they really don't feel like that would be a good idea. Are they right? I don't know. You tell me. If this person showed up in your inbox, would you tell them off? Or what would you do? I don't know. Could be a fellow Virgo for some of you, but I feel like this is your energy. I also have Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, and Leo. And of course, Cancer. Okay. All right. Now, this person still thinks you live in this person's head. You know that, right? Of course you know that. And no, you're not inventing that in your mind. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. This is definitely not somebody you need in your life. Definitely not. Definitely not. You dodged a bullet on this one. Some of you know that, some of you don't. For those of you who don't know that, I promise you, You dodged a hell of a bullet on this one. Absolutely. Okie dokie. Well, let's dig their intentions up and their feelings a little bit deeper. Maybe see what their energy looks like. Their feelings, their energy, their intentions, all that good stuff. Let's see. How's this person feeling about you? What are their true feelings towards you? What's their energy look like? Two of Cups reversed. So I don't really think that they're putting too many eggs in the basket of a reconciliation. I don't think so. Not really. Okay, King of Swords. That's weird. Six of Swords. So it kind of feels to me like this person's throwing in the white towel and giving up on this and moving on because they feel like they don't have a choice. They're trying to separate themselves from this emotionally because that's what I thought. The Ten of Cups in the heart of the spread. And see, at the deepest level, they didn't want this to be over. They didn't want this to come to an end at the deepest level. But like I said, they're moving on because they feel like they have no choice. Empress reversed again. Yes, they do things from time to time to try to get your attention, such as posting things directed towards you. For some of you, this person may even like drive by your workplace and shit, something like that, you know. I think they do try to get your attention. They're waiting for an opportunity. Yeah, they're waiting on an opportunity to make a move. Now, most of the time, when that comes through, what do most people consider to be an opportunity? A point of vulnerability, right? Matter of fact, I just saw somebody doing that on Facebook not even 10 minutes ago. One of my Facebook friends is going through something very difficult, a very rough breakup, and there was an opportunist done slid right up in the comments. Oh, if you need anybody to talk to, you can always talk to me. I'm like, you know what that's all about. You know what that's all about. And then people look at those moments of vulnerability as an opportunity. You see it happen all the time, dude. Swear to God, I saw it 10 minutes before I came on this live stream. 10 minutes ago, dude. And I think that's kind of what this person's at least planning on or banking on, you know. So let's see the outcome of this situation. What's the outcome of this situation? What is the outcome? Anything gonna happen here? Let's see. I don't know. This person might get kind of tired of waiting, honestly. Because like I said, they're waiting on an opportunity. And if they, and now that may not be everybody who looks at vulnerability as an opportunity, but just whatever this person would consider to be an opportunity, if they don't see one of those opportunities, they might just get tired of waiting on this and turn their back on it altogether. I don't really think this person wants to take the chance on sliding back into your life and take the chance on listening to what you had to say to them. I don't think they want to take that chance. They too scared. They too scared. They too scared. So they're just keeping this to themselves. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Okie dokie. Is there any advice? Let's see. Would it be a good idea for Virgo to reach out to this person? What would happen? Oh, there it is. Okay, Queen of Wands. Boy, you better set some firm old ass boundaries if you do that. I'm going to tell you what right now. You're going to have to go all Queen of Wands on their ass. See, the Queen of Wands, she don't fuck around. She don't fuck around. She will bust you upside the head with that goddamn stick. She show the fuck wheel. She don't be fucking around. She means what she says what she means. She don't play no games. She ain't down for no childish bullshit. And you cannot You cannot manipulate or control her. She'll bust you upside the head with that stick, boy. She will bust you upside the head with that stick. So, yeah. If you feel like you have a strong enough sense of integrity to stand on your boundaries while this person is trying to push them and test them and do what they can to break your boundaries down, go right ahead. I personally wouldn't, though, if it was me in your shoes. You do what you want to do, boo-boo. I'm just saying, if it was me, I don't think I would right now. It's just advice. You don't have to take it if you don't want. Take it or leave it. Let's look at the singles and your love interest. Anything happening generally between the single Virgos and the person they are interested in? What's happening? What is happening? So the Five of Pentacles is reversed. Boom. Well, we just got to talking about the Queen of Wands. Okay. So you're really getting tired of waiting on seeing if this connection's ever going to go anywhere. You got one hell of a mental battle going on up in here. One hell of a mental battle. You're tired of waiting on it. So you want to just let this go, but you can't. I think you're trying to let this go. I don't know if this person's stringing you along. Are they stringing you along? For some of you, maybe, are they leading you to believe that this might go somewhere? Kind of stringing you along, maybe, I don't know. But for whatever reason, I think you're walking away from this, but you can't fully let this go. You can't fully. There's some tension starting to build here for some reason. I don't know why the tension is building. I don't know, like I said, if they're leading you on, leading you to believe this is going somewhere, or if you are just, some of you may just be hoping and wishing and waiting, you know, hoping that this person notices you and approaches you, maybe, and it just doesn't really seem like they know you exist. I don't know. I think it's going to be different for every one of you. But, yeah, you're trying to walk away from this, but you can't let it go. Okay. So there's communication. So if you all are in communication, I'm seeing communication continuing. If you're not really in communication with this person, I do see you all communicating in the future, but it just doesn't really look like it's going much further than that. I think this person honestly probably just has so much shit going on in their life. I'm not even 100% convinced that this person's interested in a relationship with anybody right now. I don't know though. Before I end up with my foot in my mouth, let's see how this person feels about you. How's this person feel about Virgo? See, I told you, dude. Told you. What did I just say? What did I just say? I don't think this person wants a relationship right now. I think they would prefer to stay single. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who is in a relationship, I don't think that they're trying to exit that relationship. Even if it's toxic. Which that's trailing off into a totally different situation that I don't think the majority of you would resonate with that. But let's see how they feel about you, though. Hierophant. So they may kind of look up to you a little bit, honestly. Kind of admire you. Not really seeing anything indicating a real strong emotional connection, though. Not really. Queen of fucking Wands, dude. I almost want to title this reading Queen of fucking Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Ooh, this person, you intimidate them just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think more than anything, this person does kind of look up to you and hold you to high regards. And you, like I said, I think you may intimidate them just a little bit. Like, you put off this aura about you that if somebody says one little wrong word, I don't know if they're afraid you'll get pissed off, or if you just put off this ambiance of don't waste my time, that type of energy. King and Queen of Wands. So they can definitely tell that you ain't fucking around and you ain't playing no games. So they may honestly feel like you're out of their league. That's what I think. They think you're out of their league. Yeah. Okay. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Also have Libra and Taurus here. Okay. Well, we got to jump straight to the advice then. Straight to the advice. Would it be a good idea for Virgo to pursue this situation? What's the best course of action for Virgo to take? Let's see. Hangman reversed. So don't hang around waiting on this person. If you're going to make a move, make a move. But if you're hanging around waiting, don't be putting your life on hold waiting for somebody. This is for everybody. I don't care who you are, what your sign is, or why you're watching this video. But if you've been hanging around waiting on somebody to notice you for 6 months, hang it up. Now, we're going to look at the next person due to come in here in just a minute. But when you have a soul contract due, when, for whatever reason, a person is meant to make their way into your life, whether they're supposed to play a temporary role or a permanent role in your life. When somebody is meant to make their way into your life, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You ain't going to be sitting around hoping and wishing and waiting and wondering and for months and months and months. Man, there's been at least 4 or 5 readings I've done for people in the past week and a half or so, where it's that same scenario, I've been wondering and waiting, on this person for 6 months. Are they ever going to come forward with a love offer? I'm pretty sure they're interested in me. You've been waiting around on 6 months for somebody to come forward with a love offer and they ain't done it yet? Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's not just my personal opinion. That's what the cards are saying here with the Hangman reversed. Would it be a good idea for Virgo to approach this person? Well, that window of opportunity is only going to be open for a little bit longer. Little bit longer. It might actually shock this person for some of you if they even find out that you feel that way. For those of you dealing with somebody that already knows that you're interested, if they already know that you're interested and they haven't made a move, that means no. If I know you into me and I'm digging you too, I'm on it. I'm fucking on it. But if I know you digging me, what reason would I have for avoiding you? Because I don't want you. Because I don't want you. It makes me feel kind of cringy. I'm kind of hoping that you have a little change of heart because, nah, I don't see you that way. No, sorry. If I'm digging you, I ain't going to let you sit around and wait if I know you're digging me. I don't know who needed to hear that one. Probably only a couple of you. I think the majority of you are dealing with somebody who doesn't really know that you're even into them. So it might kind of shock them to find this out. So you'll probably have to communicate it and move slowly. Probably have to communicate it and move slowly as this person kind of processes this. Like, what? What in the world? All right. Now, we're going to look at the next person who's due to come in. Next soul contract due to come into Virgo's life. Who's the next person due to come in? What's the energy of the situation look like? What's it look like? Oh man, Seven of Swords. That's not a good card to jump out first thing here. We already talked about this, didn't we? A lot of you are going to be tested. I know y'all been hearing me say this a lot over the past few months. I don't know why this is coming out so frequently for so many signs, but Devil card, Seven of Swords, this is a test. It's a test. You know why? Because for a lot of you, your actual person is due to come in. Your actual person. So, nobody levels up without being tested. Nobody. You can sit and talk until your face turns blue all day long about the lesson you learned in the past. But you're going to have to demonstrate that you learned the lesson before you're able to level up. You're going to have to demonstrate it. So, the overwhelming majority of the time, the universe is going to open a window of opportunity for you to repeat a past cycle. Best case scenario, that window of opportunity opens, you immediately avoid it, completely bypass it, and don't go near it. Bam, you pass the test with flying colors, and you weren't even aware you were tested. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you get sucked right back in and end up repeating a past cycle. That's worst case scenario. Most people who pass the test kind of fall somewhere in the middle, where an open door of opportunity makes itself available, and they kind of acquiesce to stepping through and reluctantly take this person up on their offer, and something just feels off. It feels funny. I can't really put a finger on what it is, but your energy's just off. My energy's off. Our energies are off. Something, I can't tell what it is. And after 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates, 5 dates, we just ain't vibing. Sorry. We just ain't vibing. It's nothing against you. It's nothing personal. Just the vibe. It's not happening. We ain't vibing. So sorry. And then they back away from it. You still pass the test. But as far as a contract due, I don't think you have any other miscellaneous contracts due to come in. Most of you don't. The majority of you who need to hear this message, I think that most of you have cleared the majority of your karma, taken care of any other miscellaneous bunk contracts or learning lessons and learning experiences that you had to go through. And now, next person due to come in, that's your person, bruh. That's your person. I don't know anybody who is currently with their person who didn't have to pass a test before that person showed up. I personally don't know anybody. I'm sure some of you may. Anything's possible, but the overwhelming majority of the time, you're going to be tested. Let's dig into this a little bit deeper. Yeah, see, 5 of Cups. Okay, so you're going to be put in some sort of situation that's going to be something very similar to what you've experienced in the past. And honestly, don't let that scare you. Don't let that scare you. If you honestly learned your lesson, you shouldn't even give it a second thought if you honestly learned your lesson from the past. So this person's very secretive. Okay. Person's a very secretive, sneaky game player. Very sneaky game player. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Got 2 Scorpio cards here, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And like I said, something feels a little bit off straight away in the beginning. You may not be able to put your finger on exactly what it is that's off, but something definitely feels off. I think you're really strongly intuitively picking up on possible third-party energy here. Real strong third-party energy coming through here. And you feel it. You feel it. But, see, with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, you're not ignoring the red flags. You're seeing and feeling the red flags. So, you might, for some of you, well, like I said, there's a small group of you who won't even go anywhere near this. You'll walk away from this straight away immediately. But, regardless, I still think you're passing the test. And those of you who pass the test and stand on your integrity and your energetic and emotional independence, I didn't say just independence and self-sufficiency. Energetic independence and emotional independence. A lot of you, your actual person gonna show up in the next 6 months to a year. Long as you stand on it, long as you stand on your independence. Not when I say independence, I don't mean go be alone. That's not what I mean. Emotional independence means I am in charge for my own vibrational state. My happiness is my responsibility. So this really weird, strange thing starts to happen in your life when you get into that 9 of Cups energy. When you take control of your own happiness, you stop looking for a person to come into your life and make you happy. It becomes less of a priority. I'm not saying you're going to necessarily completely give up on it altogether. Some people do. But I mean, even at best, it just kind of starts to drop on the priority list. When I'm content and I'm good, I'm fulfilled in here. Yeah, the thought of bringing somebody into my life in today's day and age, and even taking the chance on giving somebody the power to destroy this happiness of mine, yeah, that doesn't sound nearly as tempting as it used to. So your bullshit-o-meter gets really sensitive. Really sensitive. And that's what we're talking about right there. That's clarification, and I'm giving you the right advice. Your bullshit-o-meter gets super sensitive. You can smell bullshit from a mile away. You can pick up on somebody running game on you from a mile away. You can just feel energy that's off. The best advice for that is don't waste too much time trying to figure out what is off. You know how many people come to me for readings and they'll say, what were they hiding from me in the past? And they're like, wait a minute, hold up. So first of all, this is a past person you're not even with anymore. And you know that they were lying to you. And you know that they were hiding something from you. What fucking difference does it make what it was? Who gives a shit? What good is that information going to do you? That information ain't going to do you no good. All that matters is that person was lying and that person was hiding something from you. It's all that matters. What difference does it make what they were lying about? That ain't going to help you none. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's going to piss you off more. That's going to lower your vibration more. And ultimately, it's going to strap you tighter to the karmic wheel. So whenever you feel that something's off, it's off. Don't sit around driving yourself nuts trying to figure out exactly what it is that's off. Don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter. All that matters is me and you are not a frequency match. That's all that matters. No finger pointing. Maybe it's you, maybe it's me, I don't know. But you know what? Me and you are not a frequency match. We're just not. We're just not. When we're together, the energy just isn't right. It just doesn't flow. It just don't feel right. So I'm removing myself from any connection in which the energy doesn't feel right. If we ain't vibing, no judgment against you, but I'm very picky and choosy what energy I allow into my auric field. No, that does not make you a bad person. I don't care who tries to shame you into thinking that makes you a bad person. Fuck them. That does not make you an evil person. That does not make you a selfish person. Walking in self-love is one of the highest forms of love on your awakening journey. As long as you are doing no harm, okay? You're not doing anything wrong. You're not lying. You're not cheating. You're not stealing. You're not doing anything immoral. Be picky and choosy who you allow into your energetic and auric field. If every human being on the planet would start standing on that principle, within less than 5 years, 90% of people looking for relationships would end up finding their actual person. If you could set that boundary and stand on it, 90% of people looking would find their actual person in less than 5 years. Guaranteed. All right, well, I do feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope that gave y'all all the clarity and guidance that you needed. And I appreciate you for tuning in, playing along, and showing love, support, and positive feedback. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check down in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.